Hey everyone. So I am actually writing or I've been like in the word like here the last few weeks because I was really sick, you guys, and it was very scary. I'm not scared, but like some of the things that the doctor was saying that I had, and I'm just like, because I'm just like a strong believer. I'm one of those believers that whose report will you believe? Will you believe what they're saying? Even if they told me like you are on your deathbed, you only have an hour to live, I would still, with my very last breath, be like, but Jesus already took that on the cross for me. So what you're saying does not add up with my belief system. That's me. But this is what I've been reading. So I'm going to let you guys hear this. There it goes.
Chapter 6. The Lamb breaks the first.
This is Revelation.
Seals. As I watched, the Lamb broke the first of the 7 seals on the scroll. Then I heard one of the 4 living beings say with a voice like thunder, "Come." I looked up and saw a white horse standing there. Its rider carried a bow, and a crown was placed on his head. He rode out to win many battles and gain the victory. When the Lamb broke the 2nd seal, I heard the 2nd living being say, "Come." Then another horse appeared, a red one. Its rider was given a mighty sword and the authority to take peace from the earth. And there was war and slaughter everywhere. When the Lamb broke the 3rd seal, I heard the 3rd living being say, "Come." I looked up and saw a black horse, and its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings say, "A loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay, and don't waste the olive oil and wine." When the Lamb broke the 4th seal, I heard the 4th living being say, "Come." I looked up and saw a horse whose color was pale green. Its rider was named Death, and his companion was the Grave. These 2 were given authority over 1/4 of the earth to kill with the sword and famine and disease and wild animals. When the Lamb broke the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of all who had been martyred for the word of God and for being faithful in their testimony. They shouted to the Lord and said, "O sovereign Lord, holy and true, how long before you judge the people who belong to this world and avenge our blood for what they have done to us?" Then a white robe was given to each of them, and they were told to rest a little longer until the full number of their brothers and sisters, their fellow servants of Jesus who were to be martyred, had joined them. I watched as the Lamb broke the 6th seal, and there was a great earthquake. The sun became as dark as black cloth, and the moon became as red as blood. Then the stars of the sky fell to the earth like green figs falling from a tree shaken by a strong wind. The sky was rolled up like a scroll, and all of the mountains and islands were moved from their places. Then everyone, the kings of the earth, the rulers, the generals, the wealthy, the powerful, and every slave and free person, all hid themselves in the caves and among the rocks of the mountains. And they cried to the mountains and the rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of the one who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to survive?"
Okay.
Chapter 7.
It's going to keep going. You guys, so, excuse me. Because I've been getting up like every morning, like as if I'm having like a weird dream. I don't know, but I was looking at something else on YouTube. They were talking about how God's been giving people visions, and I'm thinking that's what's been going on with me. And I was like, "What am I even in a deep enough sleep?" But I remember, but then like I don't remember. So like the next time like I remember, I'm just gonna like, because I'm awake, I'm waking up like out of my sleep. When there's dreams, I'm gonna like just start recording myself, and then I'm gonna like, maybe, I don't know, anyone who knows anything about like I don't know, interpreting dreams. I don't know if there's any Christian believers, I mean like born again, sold out believers that believe in Jesus Christ, I have the gift of interpretation, but I would love to connect with you so you could find out what these dreams mean, because it's like, I want to know what it means. But yeah, so you guys, have you guys heard about the four horsemen? The four horsemen. So I was today years old when I realized that the four horsemen that the world was talking about got this from Revelation. Today years old. And I'm in my 30s, guys. So there's that. But, and I noticed there's a lot of things that the world kind of takes. There's a lot of things, they mock the Bible. They want to say it's not true, but yet they continue to mimic it. They continue to imitate what's in it. And you know what? To be honest, Revelation, there hasn't been many movies that I've seen about Revelation, but honestly, this chapter in and of itself is the best action movie of all time. It's got action, it's got lust, the woman having the baby, it's got drama, like people like all that, it's got killing, there's a dragon in it, some people like dragons, and there's all that, then there's the murders, and bloodshed, but then there is the hero. You know how we love the Avengers, we love all that, well, the hero, the king and the Lord of Lords. And guess what? Like, how we always like all the movies that, good conquers evil. Well, that's actually how the world's gonna end. Good will conquer evil. That's how Revelation ends. So if you've never read it, good read. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this has been a very, very, very different season that I've been in. And I came in contact with some people this year, and I was like, oh yay, like-minded people. But I unfortunately, I feel like I did not come in contact with them for me. I came in contact with them for them. And I was like, oh no, Lord. And I was like, well, how come I'm not getting what I need? But, I was like, I'm not going to give up on them. I'm going to pray. There's some people that you got to deal with from afar. That you got to love them from afar, and, I'm just like, okay, God, direct me to the people that you want me to direct you, even though I haven't yet found my own tribe yet, but I know it's coming. And I'm just like, I'm going to trust you, Lord. I trust you, Jesus. I'm unashamed, you guys. I'm unafraid, And, I was listening to this sermon today on YouTube. The preacher was talking about the four horsemen of heaven. And, he was like, when you are a believer, how do you put it? I think he said, if you are a person, okay, I think it's like, if you are a believer, you are born twice and you die once. But if you're a non-believer, you're born once and you die twice. And the reason why he said that is because it's in Revelation, but because this video is getting extra long, I'm going to save this for the next time. Bye, guys. Part 2 is coming.